Hey there, friends and enemies. JoPaWrites here once again, and today we have a brand new tier list for you. This one ranking all the new Hisuian Pokemon from the Pokemon Legends Arceus game that is just dropping here. A couple days. By the time you see this on YouTube, it's probably already dropped. We're doing this live over on Twitch, twitch.tv/JoPaWrites. My name is JoPaWrites. I hope you enjoy the video. Like, comment, subscribe, all that kind of good stuff. If you do, we do tier lists each and every Tuesday, 10 a.m. Eastern on the channel. And these get posted on YouTube as well in case you do miss any of them. I've been absolutely loving the feedback on the tier list videos. I've been absolutely loving the interaction on them and people dropping by in chat telling me how wrong I am. Let me know in the comments of my videos how off I am on some of my opinions. But as always, these are just opinions, my take on the thing. And for today, we're going to rank these Pokemon based off of their design only, not power level, not anything like that. I just am going to take a first look at them. And I've done a little bit of research just to make sure I know who's who. But other than that, I really haven't looked into any of the leaks or anything with the new Pokemon Legends Arceus game because I am excited to jump in day one and check it out and just find out if it's this new Pokemon experience is going to live up to the hype. Anyway, let's jump into it and start ranking these bad boys because I am very excited. Now, number one, this is a Scyther form called Cleaver. This one looks sick, in my personal opinion. I'm a big fan of this. It looks wildly different from the base form. So because of that, I give it a little extra oomph. But yeah, these first couple, this Cleaver is, I think, a great design, personally. He looks sick. The axes for arms are kind of crazy. The new name, all that kind of stuff. I'm all in on that form personally. Then we've got Braviary. This one I'm gonna go with not bad. It's a good design, but it doesn't separate itself from the base form like the normal Braviary for me. So that's why I'll knock it down a peg. I like to see with these alternate forms like the Galarian, the Hisuian. I want to see different looking Pokemon. I don't want to see them look similar, or I want to keep some of the original traits, but give me enough separation that I'm like, okay, this is a whole new jam. Growlithe. This is Arcanine. Arcanine is actually hilarious, and I like it. I don't know if I would go great though. I don't know if I would go great for that. I do like the little chest fro. I don't know, man. I believe actually this is Growlithe. This is Arcanine. And Arcanine is great. I find this form to be sick. He looks like I don't know, a medieval knight or something like that. But I'm all in on that. So Growlithe is cute. I do like it's adorable. But again, not enough separation with the forms. But this one, he looks rad. I'm all in on that. So next up, we've got Stantler. I think this is a side evolution or another evolution of Stantler. I forget what it was called, but I am underwhelmed by this one personally. I feel like it doesn't separate itself from the base design enough. And overall, I'm just not super into it. So I don't like the base form of Stantler anyway, so it doesn't help that personally. So I think that's what we're going with. Okay, Zora. I actually like that they went all like light colors when the base form is dark. So I'm going great here. I am going to do that for both. Zoroark is one of my favorite Pokemon as well. The dark type, it's dark and mysterious, and having the alternate form be like light, like a contrast compared to its base form, I think is amazing. Now, obviously, we have a lot of great designs so far, but I think you'll see that change as we go forward with some of these Pokemon. But I think these two would be my go-to Pokemon in this game, especially if I can get them fairly early on, because they do look sick. Okay, now there's some Burmy forms, and I am gonna say I am not feeling the Burmese at all. Like they just look. I had to kind of figure out what they are, and they just don't look like the balance between looking recognizable and looking like the character, the Pokemon that I know and I've seen for a long time, and then also looking different enough to get me excited. That they're just not there for me. So I'm gonna go Naughty Chief on those ones. But this one's good. This is the evolution, and I think it's not bad. I would put it there. Not a huge separation, but like solid enough that I'm in. Now this one, Avalug, I'm not 100% sure. I haven't seen a lot on Avalug, um, but it seems like they just changed the colors, but kept the same body type. So for me, that's a meh. I like the design of the Pokemon overall, but just changing the colors, I don't think makes it a different form. I think that's what shinies are for and everything. So I'm just gonna put it there in the meh category. Now we've got Sneezel and Weevil. Now this is gonna be interesting because I think the base form, the before the evolution, is solid, but this one is not as meh. I would rather this one right here than the evolution personally. This guy looks a little emo, looks a little drab. I'm not a fan, and for that reason, I'm gonna put him at meh. I just don't care for it personally. Now these I think are here, right? The Basculin evolution, but Basculegion, the new one, I think is great. Like he actually looks tough, and I'm a fan. These ones look so meh. They look obviously kind of standard for what the Pokemon is. But this is a Pokemon I would actually want in my collection. That's a Pokemon that I feel like would be a great addition, and for that reason, I'm in. I want it, but the other form's just not it for me personally. Decidueye. Now this is interesting because this, in my opinion, I'm putting up here, and the reason being, Rowlet in general has always been one of my least favorite Pokemon starter Pokemon in the entire history. But this looks like something I would want. You know what I'm saying? I am a big fan of Decidueye in this game. The way the final form looks, he looks like a samurai. Like you know what I'm saying? He looks like feudal Japan influenced, and I'm in on that. I think it's great. I think it's the one that I would absolutely try to start with of the three Pokemon that I've seen before, and I'm gonna get into that. Actually, I'll talk about it now. Let's go over that. Typhlosion, uh, looks like a mopey, like he's. It's not bad. I like the different when he's got his flames going and stuff. It looks okay from what I've seen, but this right here, little dopey eyed Typhlosion, just not it for me. Like I just don't care for it, and it's upsetting because I do like. I feel like I normally would have gone with Cyndaquil if I was going to choose a starter of the three that I've seen, but now he's not. That's not my least favorite form of the starters. Then we've got Samurai. I like Samurai. I've always liked his design. There's some little changes here. Nothing too crazy. They don't go as wild as Decidueye. But I still mess with it. I still like it a lot. And I think it's something that these would be the two that I would decide to start with. One of these two. And Typhlosion, unfortunately, would be the one that would be kind of left by the wayside, unfortunately. Is this Ursaring? I believe this is Ursaring. And I think... I don't know if from this picture, I didn't see any of this, but whatever this is, I'm not a fan of. He looks like a bear turkey or something. I think I might move that down to meh. Maybe it's just a bad picture here, but since I haven't seen any other any more information on this one. I'm putting them at May because I just can't. Okay, Quillfish. Also, not a fan, right? I think it looks okay. Uh, the base evolution, I just don't like it. Just doesn't hit right for me. Same thing with I'm gonna go with the Electrode and Voltorb as not at Chief because I just don't. I don't know. They're Pokemon I don't like in general, and they didn't make them pop for me in a way that I would be like, okay, I need those in my life right now. And that's one of the things that's hard with this, right? Is it's not just the Pokemon. Okay, which one uh, do I like the look of? Which one do I want to chase? And like the Gudra is just not. Gudra's a weird Pokemon anyway. So I'll do this with the forms. I think this one's kind of cute. It does have a little bit of a Mew knockoff feel to it. So for that reason, that's a little weird. But overall, I just not necessarily feeling that. And then last but not least, we're going with these ones, Dialga and Palkia. I'm going up here. Especially, okay, so I'm actually going to drop this one here. Because Dialga already is the four-legged kind of beast one. And this one looks sick. But this, Palkia, now is like a centaur type. Oh, like what? This is it for me. Like if you're going to upgrade legendaries, this is what I want to see. Same thing with the Decidueye. If you're going to upgrade base forms that we already love, you got to do something to make them pop. And I'm actually thinking I might move. I love Cleaver. I love Zoroark. No, I think I'm going to keep it as is. This one is pretty solid, I think, overall. But yeah, Palkia that's if I'm going after one legendary, that's going to be it in Legends Arceus, personally. From what I've seen so far, the alternate form, that is absolutely number one. So I know it says GOAT and there's only supposed to be one here, but I don't care. Decidueye and Palkia can split that because they're both fire in my personal opinion. I think this list is damn near perfect. I would not change anything personally. There's some that I'm just not here for necessarily. Again, this Ursaring, we might see if it actually looks cooler in game. And this could all change once we see some of their attacks, some of their abilities, and the effects and all that kind of good stuff. I'm just going based off of the base form, like what we see from the sprites, what we've seen from any of the trailers and the leaks and all that kind of good stuff. So anyway, let me know if you'll be playing Legends Arceus in the comments below, and also let me know how much you disagree with this list, because I'd love to hear where you would rank these. My name is JoPaWrites. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you all later.